headed out to this year's Sharkathon. This year I'm in charge of a scout group, so I've got boys headed out behind me and I'm going down to set up the camp ahead of them. Always got to stop in here at Buc-ee's, get some ice, drink, stuff like that. Then it's time to head down and cross the ferry. Always good to look over and see if anybody's fishing over there at Seawolf Park. And here we are. This is basically where 124 and 87 come together. Makes that hard left, and if you go straight, it's the old corroded highway here. We fish out here, right kind of outside of High Island there. At the site, just getting set up, waiting for the scouts to arrive. I'm ahead of them, getting the camp set up, getting everything ready. Got a drink cooler, bait cooler, drink cooler, all kinds of coolers. There's the pole for the night. That's the big rod that the sharks would hopefully come in on. Battery for my light system and charging the GoPro and whatever else electronics, and the other pole so that the scouts can fish in the surf and do stuff while we're waiting for the big rod to go off. As always, gotta have that cart. That's I tell you what, I love that cart. Few pole holders on it, put the battery in it, light system for the night fishing. The thing's great. So I went out in front and I put a pole out just while I was waiting for the scouts to come, and I don't know, maybe 10-20 minutes after I put it out there, something tied on and started dragging the peel and drag out into the ocean.
How long do you usually fight with one? Is it pulling drag on you? Is your drag locked? You're good? Don't lock it. You go.
The fish on here was pulling every once in a while, but not hard. He wasn't peeling the drag off once I got the rod in my hand and was reeling it in. Actually, a few times felt like he was running at me. I was getting so much line so easy. A few times we actually thought maybe it got off. In fact, you can see here I'm just cranking. I'm looking at the rod tip there, see if I get any head shakes. We still weren't sure if I wasn't just pulling in weight, the spider weight, or if I was actually pulling in a fish until it got in the surf. Then I was sure. Once it got out there in the right before the surf there, it was giving me some pretty good head shakes. So Craig and his son Hunter went out into the surf to tail rope it if it was a shark, and a few minutes later they said, nope, not a shark, big old bull red. So those are a little easier just to go ahead and land, pull it in and land it with the leader. Tail roping those really doesn't work. Rod over to Craig so I can go down and grab this thing and bring it up to the camera.
Grab my
some of the other scouts from another group there that were watching me bring it in, and so we let them come over and get a little picture with it holding the tail there.
Look up, smile. Good job. All right, point to the board. Did you gotta get it on this? Catch it on there.
Call it 26 and a half.
Got it.
Put this beautiful fish back in the ocean. This is actually my personal best. I've never caught anything over 40. I'm always at 40 or under. So catching a 42-inch bull red was great for me. Love seeing these fish. They're amazing fish. Beautiful color, beautiful scales. Awesome.
There you go, buddy. Yep. There he goes. Woo!
So after the scouts here, these are the scouts that I'm in charge of. They got there, and they were about, oh, hold on.
I got my hat back.
I spun over in the kayak coming back in for this particular run. When I ran this this rod out as I was coming back in.
I flipped over and lost my hat, and it came back in.
Yeah, just like I said, spun over. Didn't realize it until I was walking in that I'd lost this hat. I'd just gotten it was a gift from my wife for fishing, so it's not like I was brought my new hat where it shouldn't be. It was meant for me to take fishing, and I went out on that kayak and I came back in, and one of the waves just kicked me over. It came from the left and the right, and I chose the wrong way to drag the paddle, and it flipped the kayak, and didn't realize it until I stood up that my hat was gone. Man, I was excited when Craig found that in the surf and brought it to me. That's why I'm freaking out over my hat being back. But here you can see the scouts are trying, and we weren't sure why. I mean, this thing had a lot of weight to it, but it wasn't head shaking, and it was a big run, a good 5-second run. So we were pretty sure there was something on here, but it turned out to be an empty hook. Well, the bait was still there, but no shark. These guys were troopers. They brought it in, and I couldn't figure out why this thing was so heavy, though.
What do you say?
I mean, it was heavy. But then we figured it out. I didn't know Mike come over and told the camera this, but this is funny.
Epic fail. Cut the other group's line, so we're gonna try again.
So what happened is, whatever caught our line, whatever fish dragged us way left and released the line, we snagged up over the team next to us line. So we were bringing their line in along with ours. That's where the extra weight came from.
We're down the beach too.
But you can see it. It only got a little bit of the fish off there. That was just a mullet head. It was another great year of fishing. We didn't catch any sharks. The only fish we brought in as a group, I guess, even though I brought it in before the boys got there, was that bull red. So that's alright. We'll try again next year or another time. I appreciate all you watching, and we'll see you next time.